Okay, so members, let us see how we handle this question, but please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Now, this one, they are now, people are from different directions, but they are not standing at the same point. So, how do we, at the same time, so how do we treat that? Let's look at the question. Bob and Tom live 62 kilometers apart. At 7 a.m., Bob left his home cycling towards Tommy's house at 20 kilometers per hour. At 7, he started after 21 minutes. Tom left his home cycling towards Bob's home at 24 kilometers per hour. That is the time when they meet. Now, here, you see that now Bob and Tom, first of all, you see that this, before this one starts cycling, this one has already cycled 21 minutes. So meaning we need to know that distance they had covered. So at Bob's distance after 21 minutes. How is it going to be? So our distance is going to be the speed times time. So the speed, you know that this Bob is using 20 kilometers per hour. By the time after 21 minutes, it's going to be 21 over 6, so we convert now to hours. So you see that this one is going to give us 7 kilometers there. It means that now, all of them now, at the starting point, first of all, this is what we have. At 7:21, of course the distance, if this is Bobby's home, and this is Tommy's home. At 7:20, Bob had covered already and moved away from his home 7 kilometers. He had moved 7 kilometers already away from his home at this time. This one was still, Tom was still at his house, meaning the remaining now distance from here up to here is going to be 62 minus 7, which is going to be from here now up to here is going to be now 55 kilometers. Before now, at this time 7:20, Bob is here, then Tom for you is here. So this is where Bob is at 7:21. Tom is here. Now we assume this is their meeting point. I'm assuming this is where they are going to meet. So what do? We know that always our time is equal to relative distance. Now because they are from opposite sides, we are going to get their total speed. And the distance between them now, because this one had moved at this time, is this, the distance between them when all of them are moving. So this one is moving now, and also this one is moving. So the distance we are going to take is now 55 over the actual speed. This one is using 20, then the other one is using 24. And this will give you, what do you get there? Yeah, 24. Is it 24? So this one is using 20 kilometers, then turn left cycling at 24 kilometers. Yeah. So here I'm getting 1.25 hours. So then at the time they made, I'm going to get this time, I add on this, but we convert this now to minutes. This will be now 1, 2, now okay, 1, 2, okay, 1 plus, this one means 0.25, then times 60. And so that is going to be 15 minutes, which will be 1 and 15 minutes. So meaning the time, our time is going to be now, the time 7:21, then plus 1 and 15 minutes. So they make 8:36 minutes. That's the time when they make 8:36 a.m. So now they are asking us that time when the two met, that's the time the distance from Bobby's home where the two met. Now the distance from Bobby's home. Now we need to know if Bobby is using, we need to know first of all this distance from here up to here. And Bob had covered this distance, we shall add on this. So from here, we need to know that Bobby's distance is covered. Remember the speed is using. So let us call this from here up to here, and we call it D1 from there up there. So the D1 is going to be now, it's going to be the time for them to meet, which is, first of all, the speed. Bob is using with speed of 20, then times the time, which is 1.25, and that distance is going to be, then times the speed. So this is going to be 25 kilometers, meaning distance from Bobby's home. Then this is Roman numeral A, Roman numeral 2. Distance from Bobby's home is going to be now already this D1 plus now the 7 kilometers, which is going to be 25 plus 7, it is going to be 32 kilometers. Then part B, they are telling us that the two took 12 minutes at the meeting point, and then they traveled at a distance at Tommy's house at an average speed of 20 kilometers per hour. Okay, so now they took 2 minutes when they are at the meeting point. It means that they started traveling at, now we shall get now. The 8 means when they met, 8:36, then plus the 12 minutes they spent. The 12 minutes they spent there, which will do, and add here we get 8:48 minutes. So this is the time they started now. This is the time they started traveling. Now, we need to know they are traveling to Tommy's house. Now from here to Tommy's house, from here to Tommy's house, how long is there? Distance to Tommy's house, is going to be, now the meeting point, because from here up to here is 25, it means now from here up to here is going to be, I'm going to get this 25, then minus this. Now, I'm going to get now 55, then the distance from here up to here, I've said it's 25, meaning the distance to Tommy's house now from here up to here is going to be 30 kilometers. Now, if that is 30 kilometers, now they are covering at the speed of this. Find the time they arrived at Tommy's house. Now, first of all, the time is now going to be the 30 kilometers over the 20. The speed they are using, the average speed of 20. And this will be 1.5 hours. So meaning that 1.5 hours, which will be the same as 1 to 30 minutes. Meaning we add it there. Now time of arrival, time they arrived is going to be now 8:48, then plus 1 that. This is going to be now, this is going to be 8, this is going to be 70, you write 1, you carry 1, so this is going to be 10 minutes. So that's the time they arrived at Tommy's house. And this is the question, members. That's how you have that question. I wish you the best.